Hi everybody, welcome to our channel or welcome back to our channel. You notice I said that a little softly today. I have had a migraine and now I have a migraine hangover, and if you've ever had a migraine you know what I'm talking about. In some ways they're almost as bad as the migraine because you can feel yourself and you want to be better and you want to do what you do, but you're just not there yet. And also your head doesn't hurt, but it aches. It's not that I'm being, I'm being cut open feeling, but it's like you had an accident and now it's sore. It's not fun. I hate them. And this is the second one I've had in just a couple months. I had one. What?
They went down where you didn't have flights on them.
Yeah, but I just had one the day after Thanksgiving, and then said the day before yesterday it started. But it didn't last long. So that's really good.
Yeah.
Now I'm just trying to get through the hangover. Yeah. Just really tired. So I'm sorry I didn't do a video Wednesday, but I just didn't know my own name or what end was up or anything. So Chris doesn't have work on Monday. I assume a lot of people won't.
What's going
Martin Luther King Jr. though.
Mm-hmm. Chris is like, no, I want to earn my paycheck. They're not going back to the old site anymore. Starting on Tuesday when they go, they'll be at the new site. I'm looking forward to them having an open house. Now that I've learned where the other one is and I can get to it without any trouble, they're moving. I find that quite amusing. Not.
Who's excited about something?
So Benny, what's going on with you?
Well, after a little bit of running around, we ended up having to do for some reason today. I'm being particularly crazy, but all jokes around aside, I got me some dinero for later.
Yep, he's got $10 and so does Chris.
Yep.
I would have liked to be able to spend it today, but it got so late.
Yeah. Well, we didn't head out till 4:30.
That wasn't exactly helping matters either.
We were only gone 2 hours, but it seemed like we were gone
An eternity.
4 or 5.
5 or 6 hours, yeah.
So I just put my 10 in where Mom normally puts her phone.
Good boy.
That way I can keep it separate from the stuff we usually put in there.
Do you see that good boy?
I see a squirrel too.
He's been unhappy because Mama was sick. Turn the ceiling fan on, Ben.
2 clicks.
Yes, please. That is one thing about migraines is I can't stand to get warm, to get hot or anything. I can't stand it. And that'll keep up for a couple more days. I don't know why that is. I don't know why any of it is the way it is.
Yeah. I suppose I could explain that to be a lot of money.
Yeah. So how's your week gone, Chris?
Good.
Tell me a little bit about it.
We went to a new dance studio that was bigger.
Mm-hmm.
It was neat.
Did you get to see your girlfriend?
Yep.
Did she go dancing with you?
Well, we were learning a dance that was not a couple's dance, unfortunately.
Can you see the drool?
The dance in particular was the dance routine from a small segment of a certain song from a movie Mom would like to sing.
What one?
We were learning the small dance routine from the small portion of Dance Night that played from a Barbie movie.
Chris is absolutely convinced that I'm dying to see that movie. I'm not. I mean, I will watch it when it comes on.
Yeah.
just
If
because
it
it's
shows up.
if it shows up on the channel I've got. I'm not going out of my way to watch it all. I collect the dolls. I don't have any desire to watch the movie, you know,
Unless it's on.
unless it's on. And then I'll just watch it because everybody said it was so good.
It was different. It was not like the kids' movies.
Everybody said it was so good and grown up and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, I'm just curious about it more than anything. Barbie used to have her own storybooks. I think she still does occasionally have a little storybook, doesn't she, at the Walmart?
Huh.
But she used to have back in the 60s, she used to have a little book with the silhouette of the ponytail Barbie on the front with kind of a laurel around it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the leaves on the vines. And,
Yeah.
you know, it was, they're impossible to find, those books.
Yeah.
They just forget it. Everyone that exists still is in some collector's collection. So you can't find them.
They're not available.
I've seen pictures of them, but I've never even seen one in person. So they're elusive. You're awful cute. You gonna get mad if Mommy lays back down? Poor baby, he's been so good.
He's been good, yeah.
Lordy, we just had to go get water for Bonnie. That's the only reason I went out. Bonnie, if you're watching this, that's the only damn reason I went out of my house today, was because you were out of water. You're welcome. I'm not kidding you. I was like, ugh. I was so tired. But she's got her water now. And I didn't have to go in the store. So I'm not complaining about that. I got to just sit in the car. Takes a lot of energy, though.
Climb them and out and up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a trip to the doctor doesn't seem like a big deal. The last one nearly killed me.
Yeah. You took a boy. She giving Mom a bath. Well, Mommy could use a bath. Yes.
You don't have to get off. He took the mud off his toes.
Goodness. Was it a lot?
Yes, and it was dried on.
Oh, goodness.
I thought I'd come off with a toenail in there. It was the mud that had dried over it.
Wolfie, he came in from outside and left a perfect little trail of really dark brown mud paw prints. They looked like somebody stamped them on with an alcohol ink pad. They didn't look real. They were just pristine. Oh, hell, they're still in there if you want to go look. I ain't gonna do it. I don't want to know. Is that a Western or science fiction? Who's the woman?
She is,
Jane
I don't know,
Wyatt?
could be, but I don't think so.
Like it matters.
Yeah, they tend to play the popular names down on this. He, Laura Calhoun, is the name.
Mm-hmm.
And every now and then you'll see somebody else in there you recognize.
Don't get a lot of John Wayne on there.
No drumming at all on this.
Fine by me. I had to watch all them movies growing up. I'm over it. Also, he was a bit of a jerk
Drumming.
in real life.
Yeah. Well, he was a big star
Mm-hmm.
back when they were in big. And that just kind of probably what was in it.
Don't get me wrong, he could be charming. But he was a womanizer. He liked to get his own way. and he didn't care that somebody was losing out on something because of it,
Yeah.
you know. And they said he was quite a bit like his characters, that he was just going to go in there and bowl his way through and get it all as he wanted,
Yeah.
which would be really irritating in real life.
Yeah.
They didn't call him a bully, but
Yeah.
kind of sounds like a bully to me.
Yeah. Actually, it sounds like Stars.
Mm-hmm.
He was early in the
Yeah.
things, but that's the way most of them
Makes you wonder if he was acting at all.
are. Right.
If you love John Wayne, good for you. Don't come at me in the comments. I don't feel good. Come at me
Yeah.
someday when I feel better.
I know what his very last
That
film
was
role
way
was, too.
too loud.
Oh, sorry.
What?
His very last film role was not a Western. He just did dialogue for a one-off character in Star Wars,
Hmm.
which was an alien spy whose sweet holes that the droids are looking for is in Mos Eisley,
It's like,
which leads to them chasing him to the Millennium Falcon.
now somebody I've heard of who was a big star, who I admire greatly, that wasn't that way at all,
Yeah.
was Vincent Price.
Oh, yeah.
I have never heard not one
Unkind things.
unkind thing about him. And like, he supported so many artists. You know, he paid for their homes and their food and stuff so they could create art. That was his great sadness in life, was that he wanted to be an artist,
Yeah.
and the nearest he could get was acting.
Yeah.
I have one of his canvases in my closet.
Mm.
He had a line of art supplies he sold through J.C. Penney's.
Mhm.
So I have a canvas. Meh. Meh. Meh, meh, meh. He's giving me this look, Mom, what the hell are you doing? He's I keep sticking my tongue out at him and going, meh. And he's like, that ain't right.
Uh-uh.
Mommy is
Better-
doing
better
something
check
wrong.
Mommy out real quick.
That's not right. Mommy's messed up. He is a funny dog. He's been so good while I was sick.
Oh, yes.
He come in here and was Grandma's boy. That was fine with Mommy. He was Grandma's good boy. I can't stand to have him in there when I'm sick.
I know.
I feel so
'Cause
bad
you
about
can't
that.
interact with him when
Mhm.
you're that sick.
I feel so bad about it, but it's
Just the way it is.
just the way it is.
We got lucky. We got other people.
Hmm.
Not a big bunch of his own peoples.
He was sleeping in my room for a little bit last night on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, fine by me. I didn't think I was going to be able to sleep last night, but finally I just went out.
Yeah.
I was tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired now. And then I slept all day.
Yeah.
Literally. And I'm not even sorry. I needed to sleep.
Yes. Another day will be good.
Well, Chris, what do you got coming up aside from moving?
Let me check.
Benny,
Yeah,
come here.
hang on.
Oh, it's on this week. My bad. Library trip. And Guys and Ladies Day.
Are you going on the same day or different days?
Same day.
Well, what are you doing?
The ladies are watching a movie and eating pizza, our news site.
Not bad.
And we're going to Westerville for a movie and pizza.
Oh, bummer.
I
Hope
think
it's a
it
good
should have been
movie.
the other way around.
You just want to get rid of the girls. You don't want to go anywhere.
Now, girls go to Westerville, we go to Lewis Center. Right?
Mm. Well, you'll be learning about the place quicker than anybody with you cleaning it.
Yep.
Ben,
Hang on a moment.
come on, honey.
I'm actually putting my headphones on charge. Hang on a moment.
I'm about to hang up on him is what I'm about to do. Do you know what movie you're going to watch?
No.
Probably not the Barbie movie.
Hopefully not. Probably what the girls are watching.
You right,
I'm a
Mom?
Barbie girl
You
in
right,
a
Mom?
Barbie world.
You right, Mom?
Don't repeat yourself like that. Yeah, come over here. You were gonna talk. Don't, Ben. You were gonna talk about your drink.
Oh, right. Bing Black, yeah?
Bing, B-I-N-G,
Not to be confused with a search engine.
or Chandler.
There you go. I'm actually about to crack that open and try it live right now. But the main reason why I haven't decided to do a versus on it is after I checked the nutritional information, I cannot, in good conscience, put it up against an energy drink giant. It is not an energy drink, even though it markets itself as one. It's about as much of one as Mountain Dew is. Anyway.
Mountain Dew would be an energy drink to me. If I drank that, the top of my head would pop off.
Especially right now.
Yeah, it already feels loose. That is what?
Bing Black.
Bing Black.
This is the one I told you. This is the one I told Mom I was gonna do on the camera.
What is it?
This Bing Black is a blackberry juice that's charged.
Blackberry.
Yep.
I like seedless black raspberries.
Now, by the way,
I like wild. I don't like any of them. Well, I don't like very well the domesticated one.
by the way, guys, I'm not picking up a sip from this one like at all.
Let me sniff. Look. Let me show him the can. Would you quit helping me?
Stop trying to get at the cam, dude.
It don't be rude.
There it is. I know it's backwards, but you get the general idea.
Did you smell anything?
Yeah, it smells like fruity. Ben's snot locker is messed up.
She got a little bit on the inside of the top of the can because he had to shake it around to keep it away from the dude.
He wanted Tom, and Mommy wouldn't give him any. Mommy wouldn't let him have any energy drinks. Well,
It's actually pretty good.
now what was the other one you had?
Now, I have had their cherry apple, which was also
Yeah.
pretty good. And I had a third one. Its name escapes me, but it was a flavor I believe Mom would have liked. But she was too much of a chicken to try.
I don't remember.
She didn't like the smell of it, but she would have liked the taste of it. I guarantee you that.
So, would you buy it again?
Well, wouldn't buy it if I'm looking for an energy drink, that's for sure. But if I wanted to get some thing because I wanted to get juice for whatever reason, juice really helps if you're on the mend. And yeah, I would consider getting a can of Bing for that purpose.
Has it got real juice in it?
It is real juice.
Hmm.
That's right. It is made with real juice.
All right.
It's
And a bunch of other crap.
It's also carbonated, by the way. And you know how I like me some carbonated drinks?
Okay, I think I'm going to wrap up the video. Ben, have you got anything you'd like to add?
I still have a little bit of the cherry apple. I have tried that and the other one. All three of them were actually pretty good. But I probably wouldn't rely on them if I wanted to get a super kick or something.
Ben,
Huh?
don't let that stuff sit around. It'll get moldy and make you sick.
Oh, I know.
Oh. Chris, do you have anything you'd like to add?
No?
Wolfie? He said, yes, Mommy. I would like to add lots of stuff. Yes, I would. And he would, too. He'd tell everybody to please send milk bones and liver snaps.
And the little bags of wet dog food.
Yeah, those little bitty bags of pedigree wet dog food. You can send those by the case, I'm telling you. The stinker pop. Okay, thank you for joining us. Again, I'm sorry about Wednesday. Take care of yourselves, and hopefully I'll be on the mend and better by Monday, and we'll talk to you then. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.